snapbacks. So here's a sort of progression for you. 1, forearm roll. Continuous forearm rolls. Forearm passes. So continuous on one hand, then reverse continuous on the other. But you'll notice that it's always forwards on the starting hand and backwards on the previous hand. What we can do to change that is a snapback. It's coming down, boop, that's a snapback. Now it's going forwards on the other arm and reverse on the previous. So your forearm transfers go from this continuous direction to this back and forth, which I think is quite visually cool and is a good way to spice up some forearm work. I have another video linked. It's by Mike Phil. He's an extremely good dragon spinner. It includes prayers. Please ignore prayers for now and just focus on snapbacks. So here's how we do them. Snapbacks are a type of trap. So with all traps, you need 2 points of contact, and this is the trickiest part of any trap. One, it's going to be this weird position where the center is very close to your wrist, and the other point of contact is your elbow. In order to make sure when you push the dragon it doesn't just slide off your elbow, you need to angle your elbow really high up and then have your hand sort of curled. Then when you push, it'll actually, push off your elbow. Whereas if I don't, like this, it'll slide off and do nothing. And we want it to do something. So learn to really chicken wing your elbow up while you're doing it. The other tricky part on snapbacks is keeping it rolling. That was a terrible example. Allow me to do a better bad example. So you can see now, it's not rolling a lot, or at that time it was. The way I'm achieving this roll is by pushing up with the dragon as I push, and also I curl my fingers around it and then twist at the same time. Bit of a cheat, technically you don't have to, but make your life easier. This is a hard trick. So I'm gonna push up like that, and I'm gonna twist with my fingers to get all that rotational direction. And even if you do all of that, it can be quite tough to get into them. You want to make sure you're dropping the center so it gets really close to your wrist or the middle of your forearm. If it gets too close to your elbow, the point of contact gets wacky and life gets hard and stops wanting to rotate and your life is miserable. So yeah, see that video. There are other videos online in case this did not make it clear. If you're on a helio, good luck. Those shits have way too much angular inertia to do this. Holy cow. If you're on a helio, really force it to rotate and keep your arms angled really steep up and have gravity give you that extra rotation. If you're on a 5, 4, or 3 wick like I am, this is not nearly as hard. All right, good luck.